Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing something slightly different. Yes, I know we love our bigger films that are theatrical releases. It just allows us to look forward to getting into the movie theater and all of that fun stuff. But today I'm going to be reviewing a short film, and I think it's very important that we show our independent / short film community some love. This is where it all starts, the dream, the big belief that you can one day see your movie play on the big screen. The film that I'm going to be reviewing today is called Ramel Carter. And if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. This story is based on Ramel Carter, a former bodyguard of a scientist whose dying wish is for Ramel to deliver documents of which are considered to be important. When offered a lump sum of money by Alex Riley, a man who has obviously been waiting to get his hands on this document, Ramel saying no to Alex Riley proves to be a big mistake as his wife's life now hangs in the balance. So we'll start with the beginning of the film. I actually didn't read the synopsis before watching the film. I watched the film before and then I read the synopsis after, only because I wanted to get my own idea of what was going to happen in the film. But I always think that it's important to have a strong beginning, and I think the beginning was strong enough to where I was able to watch the rest of the movie. So in the beginning, you're introduced to Ramel Carter, played by Louis P., and Alex Riley, played by Chris Green, in which you can automatically tell that it wasn't going to be a classy introduction. Alex Riley seems like the type of guy that doesn't like to be told no. And we quickly see that throughout the film as all these events take place simply because Ramel Carter refused to hand over the documents, even though he was offering him a large lump sum of money. As we move on from that scene, we're introduced to Samantha Carter, of whom is Ramel Carter's wife. And we see their relationship, and it seems very playful and fun and very cute. The actress herself does seem a bit young to be playing a wife, but I mean, whatever. There was times that I had to play older characters, much older than what I am, and even down to the youngest character. So, sister, I get it. But I think she did a really good job with portraying the wife, a loving, caring wife who's there for her husband. And even though this was a short film, I kind of wish I could have seen a little bit more as far as their relationship and just a little bit more of a history, I guess, between them. But it worked for, it was good for what it was. And Jelani Jeffries, his character as Elliot, of whom is basically a friend of Ramel Carter who helps him throughout this journey. And I absolutely loved his character. I loved how he was one way in the beginning and then completely different by the end of the movie. There is such a twist in this movie that I didn't see coming, and I was here for it. I mean, the fact that he was able to memorize that huge monologue at the end, which I've been there, but he did a really good job with his interpretation of the character and the situation itself. And I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. That was a wonderful casting choice. Another breakout star for me would also have to be Chris Green, and I'll also add in Louis P., as he is the lead in this film. I thought both actors did an incredible job in this film. As far as being the complete opposite of each other, you have the good one and you have the evil one, and one who is fighting to protect something of which raises the stakes. And I think that the actor did raise the stakes. You can see how intense it was for him and important as well, in order to protect this document for the scientist that he was a bodyguard for. And Alex Riley definitely gives me that vibe of, he basically reminds me of Tobias from Black Lightning. Watch it for yourself and see if I'm crazy. Louis P., who played Ramel Carter, was absolutely a treat to watch. I could literally tell in his eyes that he took this job very seriously. I don't know if he's watched a lot of crime dramas or what, even 24, because he just gives me that vibe. And I love the fact that he is a heavyset actor who is a lead, Black male at that. Like, he was so good with the action sequences. And that's another thing about this film. For this to have been a short film, and I'm pretty sure the budget wasn't, much, but they really kicked butt with the action sequences. It's so convincing. If you don't believe me, watch it. I'll put the link down in the description below for you guys to watch this short film. It's like literally bone breaking. I was just like, wow. Me having been in some short films where it required me to have to learn a fight routine and really get into it, they didn't look amateur at all while doing this. Like, no one should mess with Louis P. in real life. The thing I love about short films is that it's more urgent. There's more of an urgent need to fulfill the plot, tell us what it's about, lead us into the result, and also include a cliffhanger if you can. And this film included a cliffhanger, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens further on. I do hope they give his wife more of a role, though. I will say I want to see more of her and know more of her backstory. One thing that can definitely be improved upon would have to be, I would have to say, the sound quality. Pretty sure it's all a work in progress, and hopefully with the sequel we'll hear better sound quality. But other than that, I thought this was a really good film. I love the fact that they included a cliffhanger, and again, I am in love with Elliot as a character, and Jelani Jeffries. I'll definitely be looking him up as an actor. I think he nailed it. That twist in the end, and just seeing that character, the difference between what he was in the beginning and what he is now towards the end, was just wonderful. And that's what I love about short films. It's quick, it's easy, it's to the point, and I think there was an excellent plot and the stakes were pretty high. So shout out to the actors and the director for this particular film, and I would definitely recommend taking a look at it. Please have an open mind, because this is a short film / independent film, so let's be respectful of the film community, because you have to start somewhere, and one day, who knows, this could end up blowing up. You just never know, and you want to be on the right side of history. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will be doing more short films as requested. And if you have a short film that you would like me to review, you can easily just look in the description box, movievibeswithdesiree@gmail.com. Let us continue to raise each other up and recognize wonderful art out there, as no matter how big or how small, art is art, and it is beautiful in all forms. I will catch you guys later in the next review.